Welcome to a great edition of the MCDFNL Netball Show. My name's Yeendy, always excited to be with you, and I'm here with Kim Bailey, the netball coordinator of AFL Goldfields. Thanks again for joining us for another week on the MCDFNL Netball Show.
Yeah, thanks Yeendy, great to be back. We haven't been here for a while, so...
It's a bit of holidaying and stuff like that with Queen's birthday.
Queen's birthday, so we'll get back into some great netball action.
Yeah, we saw some great games this past weekend in MCDFNL Netball, and one of the big games had tongues wagging. It was Netball upstaging the four-time defending champs Navarre.
Yeah, these two teams have got a really great history, compared in lots of grand finals. And we know Navarre's in a restructure at the moment with their netball, and they're sitting outside the sixth, aren't they, Chris? I think they are. Yeah, so they're sitting eighth, sorry. They're sitting eighth, so in the top eight.
Just in finals contention.
Just in, so 4 points clear of Malden, which is something that we said this time last year. You just mock everybody who would say that you would think they would be there, but that's just how teams progress. And Natty's done a really good job too. They've most probably rebuilt, and they're sitting second at the moment. But you know, they've Shanae Mills is a young kid who's played really well for Natty, and I like what they're doing with their team, how they're bringing these kids through as well. Tony Weir played a great game as well in keeper, so they've doing really well. They shot at 76% up. You want them most probably to shoot in the 80s.
And it was good conditions for netball as well for shooting. Yeah,
it was not a bad day, was it? I'm trying to think back that far now.
Yeah, the sun was out, it was a good day. Great weather across the board, so not much wind.
Yeah, and Taylor Mason was a bit down with her shooting, 28 from 48 at 59%, so we know we have to get those up. And, you know, you look at... Yeah, they had a hard day at the office, really, I think. But... yeah, they got jumped. Natty jumped them by 9 goals in the first quarter, and you know, you take games by the scruff of the neck in the first quarter and really stamp your authority, and that's what they did, and they just couldn't come back from that. So yeah, well done by Natty, but I'm sure Navarre will be back.
Well, it's still a close competition because they're sitting on 4 and 3, and we've got teams up the top end of the ladder where Netball, they've dropped just the one game this year, and so they're teetering at the moment between 8th and 9th. So, but it is a fairly even competition across the board, probably from about 9th onwards. So unfortunately, one team that's competing from 1st to 9th has to miss out on the finals because there is about a 2 to 3 game gap opening up with the other teams.
Yep.
As we look at another big game that did happen last week, it was the Saints too good for over Denali by 9 goals, and the Saints just keep on ticking all the boxes and doing everything they can.
Oh, look, Jonah Donahue, she shot at 91%, 38 from 42. That's my, you know.
That's what you love. You could see every player in the comp shoot to that. You'd be very happy.
I'd be really happy. And Shana Ford, again, we've spoke about Shana before. She's a young kid with lots of talent. 12 from 18 at 67%. So they just seem to be ticking along very, very nicely, Trentham. I did actually pick them last year to win it, and they let me down, and I'm going to put my faith back in, and I'm going to call it early, Chris. I'm going to call, I think this is the Saints' year, to tell you the truth. Look, again, Denali's their shooting percentages were down a bit, but Jade... Isley played really well, and Sophie Guest as well. So, look, they're progressing along. They've most probably a little bit disappointed where they are, but I think from where they've come from, I think it's a really good result, only to go down by 9 goals against the ladder leaders.
For a team that's only won 1 game this year.
I think it's awesome effort to get that close. So they should be very, very proud of themselves for, you know, no one likes to lose a game, but to get 9 goals to the ladder leaders is exceptional. And
considering Trentham have not only just been getting over the teams, but they've been going on with the job and winning by big margins too.
Yeah, they have been. And look, there's some great margins out there too. They're just massive. Look, Carisbrook 77-29 over Talbot this week. Carisbrook's just flying under the radar, I reckon, a little bit too. So they're doing a great job. And Lexton and Avoca 59-38. So, you know, there's some good results, even results, apart from most probably the Carisbrook game. That was the only one that really blew out. So it's a pretty even competition.
It certainly is. I'm quite impressed with the Rovers Newstead game as well, because while Newstead did go down by 5 goals, the margin crept out, but they kept coming back, and they even they pushed really hard right to the very end too. So we did have some really good games out there. And just another thing with Trentham as well, they have averaged, they've conceded about 30 goals a game, and for Denali, who's sitting down the bottom of the ladder and who won't even who average around about 35 goals a game, they challenge them. happily take that.
Yeah,
So,
and look, Trentham is the strongest shooting team in the league. 392 goals, and they, look at their percentages, 175. So, but Denali, 253. They need to lift that up a bit, but it was a great result when you look at that. I'm really pleased for them. It'd be better for 4 points for them. But
that's what you want to see in the competition, though. And I think we're seeing that with Navarre, is that the other teams are getting better, and their standard may have dropped a little bit, but the competition is red hot, ready to go. And it goes to show any team can compete with any on any given day.
Of course they can, and that's the beauty of our competition.
And we've got some big games coming up this weekend, and we'll start with Avoca and Newstead.
Yeah, really interesting game. They're quite close. Avoca 7th and Newstead 10th. Avoca have moments of brilliance. And then sometimes I look at the results, I think, oh, geez, I didn't see that coming. But I'm going to put my confidence in them and go with Avoca.
I'm going to have a fingers crossed, based on what we were talking about with Denali before, Newstead to register their second victory of season 2017.
Okay, there we go.
And then we've got Malden versus Carisbrook. There's 2 games separating these two sides.
Malden versus Campbell's Creek.
Sorry, Campbell's Creek.
Now, Campbell's Creek had their first win for the season the other week, so congratulations. So that was a great effort. They hadn't won a hell of a lot of games, so I think it might have been over Rovers. I can't remember off the top of my head, but congratulations. I think it might be a little bit tougher, but it'll be pretty close. But I'm going to go Malden. I'd love to say Campbell's Creek to get another victory, but
I'm going to back them 2 and 3 weeks. Come on, the Creekers. They had a significant improvement in recent weeks. And they pushed Royal Park to win 13 goals, and Royal Park got their first win of the season last week. So that was a game that could have gone either way. Yeah. So, look, I'm going to back them. Just winning form in recent weeks is good form. And,
all right.
We'll shake things up a little bit as we talk about Carisbrook and Lexton.
Yes. Now, I rate Carisbrook. I think just looking at their list, I'm pretty, I think that's... they're up and about. I think Rachel Phelan won't like me backing against them with Lexton, but I just think they're coming off a really big win. I know it was against Talbot, who is struggling at the moment, but they've just had some sort of momentum. They're just a club on the rise at the moment. I'm going to go Carisbrook.
I'm going Lexton on this one. Go the Tigers. They did have a good 21-goal win over Avoca last week, and Avoca have had a pretty good season to date as we look at Denali versus Harcourt.
Yeah, look, as I said, Denali had a really good game, but Harcourt again, they're very strong this year. They're a really good defensive team. They've only conceded 226 goals for this season, so I think that's a great stat. So defensively, they are awesome. I just like them, the way they play their style of netball too. I'm going Harcourt. Yeah,
I'm going Harcourt as well. Denali, as good as they were against the Saints last week, I think the defensive side of things is a very big key there. Royal Park versus Navarre. What a game this promises to be for Navarre, who, their confidence is a little bit down. And Royal Park, they come off their first win last week, the season 2017.
Yeah, so congratulations to Royal Park on the win. That's great to see.
Can they go back to back?
No. I don't think they can. It'd be great. I don't want to see any team lose, to tell you the truth. But I just think Navarre will steady. They're a very proud club, and I think they'll bounce back this week.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Maryborough Rovers versus Trentham.
Interesting game. If Rovers want to stand up and say, hey guys, we're in the mix here, this is the game they must win. But it's a hard task. They've got littered with superstars everywhere, and I'm just checking, did the Parks girls play? Yes, Stacey played, but I don't think Christy played last week, so she was out of the team. But they've got Tasman Dicker and Hayley Beck, 2 young girls. Hayley can swing from attack to defence, and really impressive. And I love teams that have that mixture of experience and youth in it. I just think Trentham are a pretty awesome team at the moment. I'm going for them.
They will keep on marching, the Mighty Saints, as we go to the final game. Talbot versus Natty Bialba, and we've got the team down the bottom against the team sitting in second position.
Yeah, I think it'll be a hard task. Talbot just haven't got that shooting power that they need to get some high scores, and I think it might come down to percentage will be really important this year. So I think Natty's going to really want to get the jump on them and get a big score. I think I'll be going Natty.
This one could get a little bit ugly, Kim.
I hope not.
Well, fingers crossed.
Yeah, but you know, that's what happens in competitions, isn't it? Someone has got problems up the top and someone at the bottom, and no one wants to be there, and I don't want anyone there, but unfortunately that's just sport.
Yeah, exactly. Well, fingers crossed Taylor can be quite competitive, as we'll follow their progress until we join everyone again next week.
And just before we go, I'd like to wish our senior team, led by Taylor Mason, good luck in Sunday's Association Championships at Royal Park at State Netball Hockey Centre. If anyone's not doing anything, pop down and support the girls.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for joining us, Kim. We'll catch you next time.
No worries.